Hello good friends, it's the Tri-Keen and thanks for joining me for the next set of tutorial in Fortune Street, the standard rules. And yeah, you get the same kind of menu you get in easy rules, but we'll just go ahead and get the tutorial for standard rules begun. And sorry if my language didn't sound right there. I mean, get it begun. That sounds kind of weird, but who cares. Let's get it going. Fortune Street, action-adventure board game, just like it says. Aim of the game to get rich quick. Be the first to ramp up your net worth to the target amount and romp your way back to the clinch victory at the bank. And we'll be up against Toad and Slime again. Alright, let's roll. Order of play is going to be me, Toad, and Slime. So yeah, standard rules is going to be a whole lot different from easy. In fact, if you take a look at the target amount, that has changed quite a bit. Target for your net worth is 8,000 gold. First player to reach that amount and return to the bank will be the winner. Also, if someone bankrupts, the game ends and the winner is declared. And of course, you go bankrupt when your net worth is 0, and whenever somebody goes bankrupt, the player with the highest net worth is the winner. Let's go and get it started. And the board looks a lot different now. The asset info window is pretty much the same. Left-hand figure ready cash, net worth the same. First to achieve 8,000 gold or more and get back to the bank wins. We need to know how to make gold. Collect all 4 suits just like usual. The bonus is going to start off at about 900 gold this time and get bigger each time you receive it. You can only pick up suits the same way. Let's get out there and make our fortune. I am going to go ahead and show off the board right now because instead of brown borders on each shop, you have colored borders, like these red ones right here, these blue ones over here, and yellow over here. These are essentially what are called districts. It's District A and B and C. I usually like to call them by the color district. I wish they could do that, but I'm guessing they're calling them the letters because there are some people that are colorblind that play this game. But if they're going to label them as District A, they should actually show it on top of the board, instead of having to display it on the, if you see where it says District A, in the top right corner of the screen. Because you pretty much can't see it right there. If it had the A, like right up at the top, around here, or maybe inside, that would really help to recognize what district letter it is. The essential thing for acquiring, buying shops in districts is when you buy one here, and if you buy another one anywhere else in this red district, the shops are going to expand like they're the row of shops in easy rules. I will say that they don't expand by doubling each time. They actually expand by, I want to say 20 or 25% instead. But that's just how it goes. And yeah, and I will say that the question mark spaces are the same theme as the suit squares, where you have the chance and community chest type cards. And this square is all about rolling the dice again. Anyway, excuse me, I am going to get it rolling right now. And another thing about standard rules is something called stocks. I will get into that after I make my first go-around of the whole board. And yeah, that's essentially a shop square. We know the basics of that now. Ready cash takes a hit, net worth stays the same. Now let's find out about districts. Yeah. Shade of the border around each shop on the board tells you what district it belongs to. If you manage to acquire more and more shops in a district until you have total domination there, your shops will boom, in other words expand, and you'll really be in the money. Sure way to bring you closer to victory. So yep, I will buy that shop to get the game started. Let's see where Toad goes. He'll roll a 3, and buy that shop that's worth 320. So yeah, very expensive shops here, but can rake in a lot of money if your opponents land on shops that you bought. 5. Yeah, we'll go to this one. So now I have shops in this, a shop in this district now. And so does Toad. Oh, everybody has a shop in, at least one shop in every district. That's kind of a good start to make the game more competitive. And I gotta pay somebody. I'll just pay Slime since he's the cheapest. I will. Moving back a chair there. Nice. I can also have the option to buy out this shop, but I am not going to do that right now because it's way too early in the game. Toad's turn. He's probably... Oh yeah, this shop. It's kind of like a lose a turn type square. In other words, when somebody lands on a shop and they're and it's closed, they don't have to pay anything for it. 5. And just like right here, Slime doesn't have to pay anything to Toad because that shop is closed. But he'll still have the option to buy it out. So yeah, if very expensive shops by your opponents are closed, you'll definitely want to take advantage of that. Especially if you don't want to pay them that much. And yeah, I'll roll again. 6. And I just land on one of my own shops, and I can choose to pay gold to expand it or another shop, known as investing. Although, I will say for standard rules, it's not wise to invest capital in these shops because that's where the stock comes into play. So I am not going to expand it right now. You'll want to expand shops once you've bought in stock in a particular district. I will get into the part of buying stocks once I get back to the bank and get my first promotion. Because when you land on the bank and get your promotion, you'll be given the option to buy stocks. 2. Well, I have to go up because the spade is up here. Stopped in a district in which I own property. With each additional shop you acquire in a district, every shop I own there expands. Shop prices go up, but so is the maximum capital, so it's a real winner. Same kind of scenario right there. Now, the shops don't really double, though. Take a look. From 57 to 71. I don't know what that's an increase of. Probably about 10 to 20%. That's what I think it is. And Toad will roll again. The standard rules section of Fortune Street can be very complex, but to me, it's still worth it. And Slime will pay me something. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can hit the bank right now. Yes. And I get my first promotion, finally. Worth 891 gold. Dropped in at the bank, so now I get the chance to buy stocks in a district of my choice. When you buy stocks, the stock price goes up, and, kerching, I make money. This is the golden rule of money making in the standard rules. So spend on stocks and reap the rewards. So yes, I will buy stocks. When it comes to buying stocks, make sure you know the stock price and check out all the shops in the district. Yeah, down there. Essentially, when it comes to buying them, make sure you recognize what shops have been bought and if it's worth investing stock in it as well. That 11 right there is the district's stock price. It will increase as the aggregate shop value increases. If you see all those numbers flashing down there. Once the shop's value goes up, the stock price will also go up as well. Yeah, and I pretty much said it before that said it. And you can tell how much shops are likely to how can you tell how much shops are likely to expand? Precisely by keeping an eye on each shop's maximum possible capital investment. So essentially the numbers that are at the very bottom, where it says 45, 310, 160, and 350, that's how much capital is left expand the shop. And once more capital is invested, it's essentially going to raise the stock price. That's how max capital means investment potential. Whereas shops that don't have much investment potential left aren't going to expand much more. So by watching each shop's maximum capital investment, you can figure out which districts might see the greatest stock price rise. One other important thing to consider too, and that's whether you yourself own any shops in the district in question. By buying lots of stocks in districts that you own shops in, the stock price rises as you expand your shops, and you make gold hand over fist. Follow this golden rule and you'll rule the gold. Now as for how many stocks I can buy, I can only buy up to 99 per turn. And that's something I can actually do right now, but I will, when it comes to buying 99 stocks, you want to take a look at how much ready cash you're going to have after you buy that much stock. But you'll see that the stock price will go up to 12 gold. And when I buy 99 stocks, my net worth is going to go up 99 gold. And if the stock price goes up another set, it would go up 99 times the amount it went up by. I'm trying to think about whether or not I want to purchase 99 there. I would say not at the moment. I'm going to go about 80 for right now, so I can have plenty of ready cash to invest capital, as well as the chance to buy more shops. And I'm going to do that in District A, which is the one with the red shaded borders. I could also check these ones out. District B, it has those down there. Or District C, in which it has only one shop, but it's not worth buying because there's only one person that owns a shop right there. You'll essentially want to invest in a district that has a ton of shops in there. So yeah, I'm going to go with 80. Stop right there. And the stock price rises up to 12 gold, as well as my net worth going up by 80. So yeah, when you buy stocks, your ready cash takes a hit, but your net worth will still go up. And whenever somebody lands on my shops, not only will they have to pay me the amount the shop is worth, but also a dividend in stocks. That's another cool thing. And Slime will buy 20 stocks in the that district right there. I don't know why he's investing right there, but that's his choice. And I will buy this shop. Now I have 3 shops in this red district. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to be able to buy out the other 2 shops and totally dominate this district. But at least I can get a hefty amount of shops. And as you can see right there, not only did I get 114 gold from Toad, but I also got a dividend of 22 gold, based on how much stock I have invested. As for how they calculate dividends, I don't really know, but I just take whatever it is. But if you could see what Slime did, he landed on one of my shops, but he also earned himself a dividend of 9 gold because he invested stock in that district. Which is cool for him. It really is. And yeah, I will go ahead and spruce up one of these shops. That one costs 930, 870, and 1050. Now when it comes to that, you want to take a look at what the stock price is going to go up to. It will go up from 12 to 18. In other words, I will get 80 gold times 6 for the stock price rise. 80 times 6 is going to equal 480 gold of net worth added to my net worth total. So yeah, the shop value, shop prices, and max capital are essentially the same thing in easy rules, but when it comes to the stock price, that is going to benefit a lot. I'm going to go ahead and invest this much, because I'd just much rather go for broke in the tutorial. I highly don't recommend it, but I just want to do it anyway, just to drive up the stock price. So yeah, since the stock price went up by 6, the amount of net worth I got is 80 gold times 6 to get it to achieve 480 more. But I am confident somebody will land on one of my spaces to give me some gold back. But the cool thing is, if I run out of ready cash, I don't have to necessarily sell a shop. I could actually sell stock back to get some ready cash back. That's pretty much the cool thing about standard rules. In easy rules, you had to sell a shop when you run out of ready cash. Okay, 6. Yeah, it pretty much didn't matter which way I would go. I roll 4. Alright, I'll buy this one. And even though my ready cash is down to... is in the negatives, I can actually sell stock or a shop to make up for it. Oh dear, you don't have the cash. You'll need to sell a shop or sell stock, or some stocks. Go ahead and sell stocks. Now when it comes to selling stocks, if you sell 10 or more at a time, the stock price will drop. And I can sell up to 80, but if you want to keep the stock price as it is at 18, you'll want to sell 9 or less. But I will have to sell 9 because that's the only amount that's going to get me back into positive gold. Or ready cash, I should say. So yeah, down to 71 stocks in there, but the price for it will remain at 18. If I would have sold 10 or more, the stock price would have dropped back down to 17 and I would lose 80 net worth gold. Well, at least I'm finally getting some more cash. I got just 137 right there. And Toad actually benefited me a little bit because he is doing what's called piggybacking. In other words, when there's a district that doesn't have many of your shops but has a lot of your opponents, you'll want to invest stock in that district so that when that particular person invests capital, your net worth is going to be in about the same spread as your opponents. Essentially, it could help you catch up. Go ahead and roll this. And yeah, I do need to get the spade. And no, I will not invest any more shops right now because I only have 146 ready cash. I really don't want to lose any more of it right now. I'd much rather get it back through people paying my shops. Wonder what Slime is going to do now. He's just going to keep on getting as much shops as he can. And I hope I get a 4 here. Yeah. And then it'll give me the option to buy stocks again, only this time will I invest more in the district I already have dominance in. I would much rather, because you'll want to have more stocks invested in a district than anyone else if you want to invest capital in your shops. Because if you invest in your shops and have less stock invested than your opponent, you've essentially let your opponent catch up to you. And that's something you really don't want. And I can buy up to 71 stocks because instead of 99. Because it costs 20 gold to buy a particular stock. I'm only going to buy about 50, I believe. Yeah, and I'll be down to 433, but the stock price will go up by 1. Yeah, let's go ahead and invest 50 more. So now I have 121 invested there. And I also have helped out Toad as well, but I have more stock invested there than he does. And in case you forgot, the target net worth is 8,000 gold, so he will, so I will essentially need at least a couple more go-arounds of the board to invest more to actually win the game. And Toad essentially helped me out right there by investing gold at one of his shops and also raising the stock price, which also benefited my net worth as well. 3. Oh, shoot. I don't want to pay him that much, but at least I'll get a dividend of 14. So in essence, I only had to pay him just 104 gold. Now when it comes to playing standard rules and investing stock, I usually had all kinds of strategies when I first played this. One of them was just to invest a little bit just so that I could have plenty of ready cash. Then another method I took was just to invest the maximum amount and then just keep going around and then hoping for people to land on my spaces. And essentially building up more gold that way and investing more to bring up the net worth. That's something I had as a little strategy back then. 930. This one costs 1,050. I think I'll invest just 300 here. Yeah, just 300 gold. Stock price will only go up by 2, but I don't mind. That's just how much I can afford right now. And the stock price will go up to that, or no, not, shop price will go up to that. Six. And he just landed on the shop that I just expanded. Thank you. So I essentially got my 300 back. And he just sold more stocks there so that he could get less of an advantage of me now. And I wonder why Slime didn't choose to invest in his shops. He could have invested in this one right here, the one I'm standing on 18, but I guess not. Let me see. That's a take a break square. I don't want to land on that because it would close my shops. And I will go ahead and expand this a little more. This time I'm only going to expand it by about 400. This time the stock price will go up by 4. And it'll make the stock price a lot more. 484. So Toad is going to have 2 shops in this district. I was hoping I could get a chance to buy that one, but Toad beat me to it. I could buy it out, but I'm not going to at this stage. Two. And he bought 70 stocks in this district, so it's like, welcome to the club now. Now that everyone has stocks invested in this particular district. Alright. Oh, man, I will not buy that right now. And I haven't really invested stock in that particular district yet anyway. The next promotion should be enough to win the game. So I do not want to blow my chances at it right there. And at least he increased my net worth by over 200 again. And I was hoping Slime would get a 3, but that didn't work. Because he would have given me almost enough to win the game. Actually, it would have been enough to win. But he just couldn't quite roll the number needed for it. And here come the cards now. My adventure card is a 27, which is actually a really good one. You receive 27 times gold, the number of shops you own in gold coins from the bank. So the amount of shops I have, I get times 27 gold. 5 shops times 27 equals 135. So yeah, that's one of my favorite cards in the game. And Toad couldn't quite land on 756. Sucks to be him. The 628 also would have got me to 8,000 as well. 1. Okay. Can I roll a big number, please? Thank you. That was what I needed anyway. And I'm going to need the spade. And it will cost 1,200 gold to buy that out, and I don't have the ready cash for it, unfortunately. But I do have enough stocks invested, though, to do that. I'm not going to do it right now because it would take my net worth really way down. I don't want to do it right now. $100. He just made the stock price go up a little more. So yeah, the next promotion is going to win the game for me. Since I've been around it at least twice. And slime shops will all grow by 7%. Don't know why that one didn't increase, but oh well. So yeah, you might get venture cards that are like that. How much will this cost to buy out? Just 480? Nah. But I just want to win the game right now. So, next roll is essentially going to win me the game unless there would be a venture card that swaps places with somebody on the board. There is a card that can do that. It's very rare, but it can still happen. Okay, that should do it now. $1,500 even, alright. Congrats, your net worth has reached the target amount. So, I won the Standard Rules tutorial. And following the leader comes Toad in second and Slime in third this time. And once again, another big jump in the graph. Toad and Slime actually had a rise in it as well. When it comes to standard rules, the games can be a lot closer in that particular category than easy rules. And the amount of sales to payments ratio was essentially 3 to 1. 5 and 9 for Toad and Slime each. They just were mirror images of each other. Yeah, more in stats right there. Proving yourself on the practice board. Now let's try your hand at tour mode for standard rules, but nope, don't need to do that. Just do it in the free play mode. And I'm going to close out the tutorial section of Fortune Street this week by showing off what the names of these boards are. So I'm going to go to free play right now, or actually not free play. I'll show it off in tour mode because they are much easier to show off. You have the Dragon Quest boards, in other words, boards from the Dragon Quest series of games. A series I am not very familiar with, but I just got this game because it's played like Monopoly. This board is called Castle Tradain. This one is called the Observatory, the Ghost Ship, Slimenia, Mount Magmageddon, and the Robin Hood Ruins. Now, if you take a look at the one black square right there that shows the shape of the board, the shape of the board is different in each set of rules. Some of them are the same, but a good chunk of them are really different. But the boards are all the same in terms of the names of them. Mario Stadium. It's also in easy rules as well. Starship Mario. Mario Circuit. Yoshi's Island. Delfino Plaza. and Peach's Castle. Those are the boards in the Super Mario Tour. Then they have what's called the Special Tour, which is a combination of 3 Dragon Quest and 3 Mario boards. This one is called Alefgard, that's in the Dragon Quest series. Super Mario Bros. Bowser's Castle. Good Egg Galaxy. And these 2 are in Dragon Quest, the Colossus, and All Trades Abbey. Again, the shapes of the boards are different in a few of them for each set of rules. Anyways, I am going to close out this week of Fortune Street, which was the tutorials for easy and standard rules. Hope you all enjoyed. This has been Twyking, and this has been Fortune Street. I will see you all next Friday for the start of board play. I'm not going to say what board I'm going to start off with yet, and even what characters I'm going to play, but I will show off how I get each board started. Anyways, hope you all enjoyed. Have a great day. So long.